Good morning, class 3. Welcome back to the online session of SST. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the means of travel. In this chapter, we will be learning about different means and modes of transport. Besides this, we will also learn about the road safety. And these are very important things that we are supposed to learn. Okay. Now, let us understand why do we need means of travel. Now, means of travel is needed only when we are traveling from one place to another. Okay. And what is the travel? The word travel means movement of people from one place to another, and for this reason only we need means of transport. Okay. Now, why do people travel? People travel for various reasons. Okay. Some they have got work in another city or town. Okay. Or out of the house also, when they are moving out of the house means they are going for some reason. Okay. So that is also one of the reason. Another one is to go to school. Now the students they go to school, the teachers they go to school, the principal and other staff they go to school. That means they have got work in the school. Some they go for study, some they go for do various other works. Okay. So for that reason they have to travel. Another one is to go market. Now we need to buy things for our day-to-day life. Okay. So those things are available in the market, and for that also we need to travel. Okay. To visit relatives and friends living in another towns and cities. Now our relatives, our friends, some of them are out of the town, okay, or city. So we have to visit in their town or cities, okay. So for that also we need travel, okay. Besides this, we also travel for fun. Now sometimes we go for a picnic, okay. For recreation, we go from one place to another place, okay. Now the people who are living in the plain region, they love to travel in the hill station, okay, because they like the life in hills, okay. They love the beauty of hills, so they come from plain region to hilly areas to enjoy their life, okay, or to spend some time to recreate, okay. So they visit hill station, and the people who are living in the hills, they visit the cities and towns in the plains to enjoy the life out there, okay. So in this way we travel from one place to another for various reasons, okay. Now let us understand another point, students. Now let us understand about the three important mode of transport, okay. The first one is your land transport, second one is your water transport, and the third one is your air transport, okay. So these are the three modes of transport that we are going to discuss. Let us firstly understand about the land transport, okay, that is traveling on land. Most people travel on the land. We know that the people in the world they mostly stay on the continental area, that means on the land mass, okay, and they travel on the land only. Maximum work is done on land, so they are mostly traveling on land, okay. So to travel on the land we need various means of land transport, okay, and those means are like car, buses, scooters, taxis, auto rickshaws, trains, motorbikes, jeep, and metro rails. Okay, these are the important means of land transport, and these are especially used to travel a long distance on the land. Okay, now let us understand about traveling on a land at a shorter distance. Okay, when we travel to a shorter distance, we use the means of transport like rickshaws and bicycle. Okay, these are more comfortable to travel a short distance. Okay. Now, to transport and transfer goods from one place to another, we use truck, tankers, containers, and goods trains. These are the means of transport that help us to transfer goods from one place to another. We know that the goods which we transfer from one place to another, they are bulky, they are heavy. Okay, so that is why we need something that can carry the load easily. So we use truck, tankers, containers, and goods trains. They'll mostly carry the bulky goods, and they transfer the goods from one place to another. Okay. Now since we are talking about the roads, there are various kinds of roads. Some are kacha roads, some are pakka road. Okay. Some are the roads which are used by the people but not by the vehicles. Okay. But there are some roads which are motorable. Motorable means on which the motor vehicle can run. Okay. These roads help us to move from one place to another. It makes our travel comfortable. Okay. Now there are roads in plains and there are roads in hills. Okay. The roads which are made in plains or constructed in plains are very easy to construct, but the roads which are constructed in the hills, it is very difficult to construct. Okay, you know that the terrain is different, so it is very difficult to construct the roads on the hills. But there are roads which are constructed by the government in the hills, okay, and it is motorable roads. But we cannot imagine a road at a very high altitude because it is very cold out there and the construction will be very difficult. But our Indian government has made a motorable road at a very high altitude, and that is about 18,380 feet, okay, at the height or at an altitude of 18,380 feet. The government has constructed the road at Khardangla Pass in Ladakh region of Jammu and Kashmir, okay, and this road is known as the world highest motorable road, okay. Besides the mechanical means of transport, there are some places where the people use animals for transportation. Okay, now let us understand about it. Okay, in desert where vehicles are not suitable for travel, we use camels as a means of transport. Okay, now we know that a desert is a place where the vehicles cannot run. Okay, why? Because on sand the tire will slip and it will not be able to move. Okay, so this is the reason why the vehicles are not suitable in the desert region to travel. The people mostly uses animal and especially the camel is the animal that helps to travel from one place to another. Okay, the camel carries both people and goods and travels a long distance in a desert, and it is the animal which can survive in a desert for a longer period of time without food and water. Okay, it does not require food and water frequently, so that is why it is known as the sheep of the desert. Okay, now let us understand another point, that is traveling in water. Okay, people have invented several modes of transport to travel in water, and some of them are rafts, boats, ship and houseboat. These are the means of transport, or you can say the mode of transport in water. Okay, now they are used to carry people and goods from one place to another and for a long distance. Okay, that means over a long distance these are useful in water, okay, to travel. Now let us understand about the traveling in air. When we talk about traveling in air, we travel in aeroplane through air to cover long distance in very short time. That means aeroplane helps us to travel in air and it covers a long distance in a very short time. Okay, and it is very beneficial for us if we are in hurry to travel from one place to another. Okay, now there are places, especially an island, which can only be reached by traveling through air or water transport. Okay, these are the only means of transport, that is air transport and water transport, through which we can reach the islands. Okay, but we mostly use air transport to reach an island. We hardly use the water transport as a means to reach the islands. Okay, now the most popular means of air transport is aeroplane and helicopter, and it is the most expensive means of air transport. Okay, now let us understand about the rules for safety. Okay, students, now let us understand about the safety rules that we have to follow while traveling on the road. Okay, now there are certain rules which we have to follow. Let us understand one by one. Okay, the first one is we should always walk on the pavement. If we walk on the pavement, the accident chances will be less. Okay, so that the vehicle can run on their own path and we will not disturb them. Okay, another one is we should walk on the left side of the road. While walking on the road, you should always choose the left side of the road to walk on. Okay, another one is we should cross the road only at zebra crossing. Now on certain areas of the road you might have seen the road painted with white stripes. Okay, and these are made for the pedestrian to cross the road if they want. Okay, now the next point is we should always follow the traffic rules. Traffic rules are very important. Okay, and it should be obeyed so that the accident chances will be less. Okay, the accident chances are more if you do not follow the safety rules on the road. Okay, now this is one of the rules that are made for the safety of the people, that is the traffic rule. Okay, now besides this, one more thing I would like to tell you that is related with your mobile. Okay, you mostly play mobile all the time nowadays. We could see that the children are playing mobile every time they are engaged in video games. Okay, so they are playing video games and they are walking everywhere. So what happens is that accident chances will be more, because you will not be looking at the road, you will be looking at your mobile only, and because of that the accidental chances will be more. So that to avoid these accidents, okay, you have to avoid your mobile while walking on the road. Okay, this is one extra thing, and you can think of more rules that can protect you from the accident on the road. Okay, so with this I would like to end the session here only, and now I am going to provide you with home assignment. Please note it down. Okay, students, so here is the home assignment for you all. Please note it down. Okay, from page number 89 we are supposed to do question which is related with the picture. In your book you will see there is a picture. Okay, and there are some questions based on that picture. You should solve that question. Okay, Now next is your page number 90. From page number 90 you will do question 1, only question 1. Okay, and these questions you will be doing on 25th of September. Now next is your from page number 91 and 92. You are going to do question A, C, D, E, F. These questions you will be doing on 26th of September. And lastly again from page number 91 you are supposed to do question B. Okay, and these questions you will be doing on 27th of September. Okay. Okay students, so with this I would like to end the session here only. I hope whatever concept we have discussed in the class, you are clear with it. Okay, if there is any queries or question, if you have not understood anything, you can just text me or WhatsApp me. Okay, and I will be sorting out your problem. Okay, so with this, I would like to take a leave from the session. You all take care, stay safe. Thank you.